Hi, I'm Mitch Shoemaker, and today is day 24 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and celebrating myself. So, yay! I made it to day 24. I'm liking this. 76 days to go. I messaged a friend this morning about something, and she responded back to me telling me how authentic I am, especially in my videos, and she really liked that about me. And I thought that's the perfect thing to celebrate today, is that I am authentic and genuine. I think I said this in one of my other videos. I'm like, you, what you see is what you get, and I like that about myself. I have in the past, and I sometimes still do, either just keep my mouth shut or not speak up for myself if I have issues with things. But and I've tried to be the chameleon, and it just never seems to work for me because my personality just always comes out no matter what. And I was thinking about it today too, that I don't wear makeup, if you haven't noticed that in the videos, because I think every time I wear makeup, I feel like it makes me a different person. Like I have to be more prim and proper, or I can't touch things or do things because I can't touch my face, and like I have to get dressed up and fancy. And I've worn makeup on occasion just for, fun, or like with my daughter when she wants to like play with makeup and put makeup on me. I'm like, okay, cool. Or like friends when I was back in college, like, can we dress you up, put makeup on you? I'm like, cool, I'm all dressed up and nowhere to go. So that's never fun. Sorry, I have like a little goober or something in my eye. I didn't realize that before I started the video. I apologize. See, again, me, just whatever's coming out of me just comes out of me, which is okay. And it's fun in these videos because I don't censor myself as much as I do around other people. But I try not to censor myself as much around other people, and I try to be honest and speak up more for myself. I'm doing much better. I'm learning. And the more I do, and the more I say how I feel and who I am, and the less I care about other people, not care about other people, care, the less I care about what other people think about me. Because I spent way too much of my life worried about what do other people think? What are they going to think if I do this? What are they going to think if I do that? So I am grateful that I don't have to worry about that. So that makes me very happy. And I can still care about other people. And in fact, it's kind of interesting that as I care more about myself and I take more care of myself, I'm more aware of myself, that I genuinely care more about other people and what's going on in their lives. I sympathize more, empathize more, because I'm aware of myself, and it makes me aware of other people, which I think is an amazing thing how that works. But if I'm wallowing in self-pity and I'm avoiding my own reality, I can't see myself clearly, then I can't see anybody else clearly. And if I'm too busy trying to make everybody else happy, I can't really see what they want, and then I'm not really happy either. So I think I really am enjoying being myself, being genuine, being authentic, that this is who I am, this is how I am. And I know that I'm going to change. I know that I am changing a little bit at a time. Nothing in life stays the same. But I seek out change. I'm always looking to learn new things and to grow and to become a better person. And I like that about myself too. But I think I already did a day where I celebrated change. So today I'm just celebrating being authentic or genuine, which I think change is part of that too. And I know I'm not perfect by any means. I'm so not. But I'm getting to where I can be one of those people that just, this is how I am. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. And I can just honestly say that. I don't have to like pretend to like things I don't. And I can just be like, no, I'm sorry. No, thanks. Whatever. And it's nice. It's nice to be genuine. It's nice to be authentic and be like, this is just how I feel. This is just who I am. This is just what I'm doing. What is it? Was it, my brain just froze. I'm like thinking Tom Sawyer, but was it he that wrote? Was he the one that wrote the book Huckleberry Finn? Was it Tom Sawyer that wrote that book, or was he one of the characters in the book? I can't remember, but I think he said something. If you always tell the truth, then you don't have to remember anything, which I think is really true. You always tell the truth. You don't have to remember anything, because then you don't have to worry about what lie did you tell what person or other things like that. And I dated a guy once that actually said that to me. He was lying about something, which I thought was stupid. He got in an accident somehow, um, and he was lying about how he got hurt. And I was like, and so he told me how he actually got hurt. And then we were with a group of friends, and then he was telling all of them a completely different story. And I was like, what? And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm just trying to keep my life straight. And I was like, why are you even lying about how you got hurt? That doesn't even make sense. It was just, it was just stupid. But he was trying to like remember the lie to keep his life straight. And I'm like, I'm so glad I don't have to do that. I really am. But it was also one of those things that turned me off of dating that guy. I was like, okay, yeah, no. And I'm glad you were honest with me, or at least I think you were honest with me, because now you're telling everybody else a different story, and I'm not even sure which story is true. So, and I mean, he did tell me his reasoning behind his lying, but I was like, that's just really not a reason for that at all. But whatever. Um, anyway, it was just dumb. But anyway, I'm just glad I don't have to do that. I don't have to remember what lie I told people, because I don't tell people lies, or I try not to tell people lies. Or if I tell people things, I tell them I don't know how accurate that is. Like I was talking to somebody tonight, and he asked me a question about something, and I answered it. And then I said, but I don't know 100%. This is just what I think. So like, please don't quote me on this, because I don't know if that's true or not. This is what I heard, but I don't know, because I don't work for the company he was asking me about. So I'm like, I don't think they do that anymore, but they might, and I could be totally wrong. So I'm like, don't quote me on that. You have to ask somebody else. I don't work for that company, so I don't know. But I can do that. I can be honest, and I can tell people. And the fun part about being authentic or genuine too is when I'm like make something up, or it's people actually believe everything I say. It's crazy. I'm like, I just randomly make stuff up that makes sense to me. Like, and then they're like, oh yeah, that's cool. And I'm like, I actually have no idea. I just totally made that up. They're like, what? Which I think is kind of fun to do occasionally. But I always have to tell people. I can't just not tell people. I had a job once years ago where the boss knew that one of my coworkers had gone to a lunch, but he didn't come back, and he was gone for like over an hour. And I don't know where he was off doing. And it was a slow night, so it's not like he was like really needed at work, but he was technically still on the clock, and he didn't come back to work. He went on a break and just disappeared for like hours on end. And so my boss told me to tell him something before he left. So I told him when he got back, and he was like so nervous and freaking out. And I just felt guilty the whole time. I was like, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. So I finally went up to him and I said, look, he just told me to tell you this. He's not actually going to do this. And it was something, about I don't know if it was about his job or about him coming in or something, or calling or whatever. I don't know. And then my coworker was like totally relieved, because the boss wasn't actually going to do anything, because the boss didn't really actually care, because it's not like, I mean, he was missed at work because he was supposed to be there, but there wasn't any work for him to do, so we were all just sitting around getting paid to do nothing. So it was one of those slow days. I worked in a print room, and we just didn't have any projects to print, because right before month end, they hold off on everything, and they wait, and then they just blast you with a whole bunch of work, and then you like working like overtime, big time, for like a week. It's insane. And then, the quarter end, month end, quarter end is really bad. Month end, quarter end, year end, the worst. And those are times like blackout days that you can't call in sick and you can't take time off of work. I don't do that job anymore. It was a more physical job, so I actually got a lot of exercise doing that job. It's the only thing I really miss about that job. Otherwise, it was pretty boring because you're just watching a bunch of printers print and loading paper and then unloading paper. And that was, just sitting around waiting for the jobs to print. I don't think they do as much printing or as much paper, because they do all that online email stuff anyway. So that job is not the same as it used to be. Maybe obsolete job may not even exist anymore. So probably good I don't do that job. But it just reminds me of things in my life where I always feel guilty lying. I always feel guilty making up stories to other people. I always have to tell people the truth afterwards. I'm like, okay, I just made that up. Okay, I'm just joking. Okay, I think this is it because it makes sense to me, but I don't really know. I've never been one of those people that could just lie and feel good about it. And which I think is what makes me a little bit, authentic, because I try to just be myself. I wear makeup or do something else and I feel like I have to be a different person and I just don't feel comfortable. So I like to wear clothes and do things to make me feel comfortable. And I like to have fun. I mean, I even found these fun little hair clips that I haven't seen in like forever. They're itty bitty, so I don't know if you can even see them in my video. Oh, you can kind of see that one. But they're like yellow. I like yellow. So, but I wear things that like show off my personality and that this is who I am. I'm not really like the bold, outspoken person, but I wear the bold, outspoken colors because I think that's kind of how I feel on the inside sometimes. And but I'm grateful that I can do that, and I'm grateful that I can say, what you see is what you get. I feel like I'm one of those very laid back people. I'm not a high maintenance person. I still feel like I'm a full-time job taking care of myself. I'm still learning how to take care of myself. But I'm not really high maintenance. I don't require a lot. I always imagine that I want all these big fancy things, and then reality comes and I'm like, I don't really. I'm like, I wouldn't even know what to do with that stuff. It's just not me. And I'm grateful it's not me. I'm grateful I don't have to have big fancy things to be happy. And I'm grateful that I can be honest and authentic, I guess. That I can just say what I'm feeling, and learning how to be more authentic, I think, by doing these videos and just be like, okay, this is who I am, and I'm just putting it out in these videos for whoever wants to watch it. And right now there's not a lot of people watching, and maybe there will never be a lot of people watching, and that will be okay. That's not the goal at this point. I don't even know what the goal at this point is, but it is helping me to become better, become a better person, I think, to see myself the way that God sees me, to see myself more clearly, to see my value and my purpose in celebrating myself, to to see value in even things that I don't always necessarily like or remember to appreciate about myself, and to find random qualities like being authentic that I wouldn't have thought of. And and then a friend's like, I love that you're authentic, and I'm like, I am, aren't I? That's okay. I'm going to celebrate that today because then I don't have to think of something else to celebrate. So makes me very grateful for my friends that support me and remind me of good things about myself. So it helps me to find things to celebrate because I got 76 more days I got to come up with. So one day at a time, though. And I'm grateful I was able to celebrate being authentic today and find and see ways in my life where I have been authentic, where I have just said how I'm feeling, that this is just who I am, what you see is what you get, and I don't have to pretend to be someone else. And I've tried so many times in the past to be someone else or to be the chameleon, and I was never happy. I was never comfortable, and I thought that nobody liked me or nobody loved me because I didn't love myself, because I didn't know myself. And doing these videos has helped me become more authentic by getting to know myself. And so I am grateful for that process, and to see new qualities or old qualities that I've had that are coming out, or new qualities that I'm developing because I've been doing these videos. And I'm not sure if I've always been authentic or if it's something that's just coming out. I think it's always something I've wanted to be. So it's kind of cool to see that I am, or that I can be. And I'm grateful for that, and for all the fun things that I get to learn while I do these videos. So even if nobody else is learning anything or whatever from these videos, I know at least that I am. I'm kind of hoping it paves the way for other people that are struggling with things to see that there is a way up, there is a way out, there's hope, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not a train. It's just not a train. My mom was wrong about that. So, my biological mom, not Mom Shoemaker. Anyway, I am grateful that I can be authentic today, and I am still feeling weird about my blue. Maybe that's why I don't like my blue so much. It's just not me. And it's weird. It looked really cool on my daughter. It showed up a lot brighter and cooler, and she really liked it. So I'm very happy for that. But I'm thinking about getting my hair cut, and I'm like, this is perfect. I'm just going to chop off all the blue. I might not, because I still want my hair long enough that I can put it up in a ponytail or do something with it. But it's just I do these things occasionally just for fun, but I always like to go back to a way that I am to the natural colors, the natural things, because that's just who I am. I don't need to change my colors or my appearance to be happy with me or with myself, and I'm grateful for that. And I don't expect other people to change who they are for me to get along with them or to not get along with them. I'm like, their choice, it's their life. I don't make those choices for other people. I've had enough time making them for myself. So anyway, I think I'm just kind of rambling, but this is my attempt at celebrating being authentic. And not really sure, because I think authentic is kind of like being genuine and honest. And again, it's one of those things where it's like I think character traits and things to celebrate about myself sort of overlap. So like, well, if I have to, I can kind of overlap another day, like celebrating being honest or something. But I am grateful that I could be authentic, genuine, and honest most of the time. Um, I try to do that because I just think it makes me, I just feel better about myself by doing that. I don't have to feel guilty. I don't have to carry around some kind of weight. And then other people don't have to worry about, whether I'm being honest or not. Or genuine, because I am. And I'm grateful that I can be genuine when I talk to other people and that I can speak up for myself, which is something I used to not be able to do. So just grateful for the things that I am learning to be able to do and to be better at. So yay for celebrating authenticity today. And if you like these videos or you find them entertaining, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude and find fabulous ways to celebrate yourself and maybe do some writing.